Hello, in today's video we will be farming Fontaine Artifacts. We have more than 4000 resin saved, this equals around 25 days of resin, and we will spend it in one go. Can you get godlike artifacts for 4400 resin? Let's find out. Fontaine, a new region arrived with a new artifact set, and oh my god, they are looking awesome. With Golden Troupe you can increase your skill damage up to 70%, that's just insane multiplier. And the second set can increase normal and charge attack damage, and for me it's really interesting sign, because right now in the game most of the artifacts and weapons are focusing on the normal attack damage and not affecting charge attacks. And not only that, a lot of support skills require you to use normal attacks. And right now, even though we have a lot of characters that use charge attack as their main source of damage, but we don't have a lot of variety how to build them. And this set giving me a hope that we have a change on this subject. So both of the sets are looking very promising, and of course I'm willing to spend some resin on it. And about spending resin on artifacts, for the all Sumeru updates I wasn't spent a lot of resin on artifacts. After Sumeru release I used some fragile resin to get Deepwood memories for upcoming Nahida. When Nahida was released I spent 1 week trying to upgrade her artifacts, and after that when new set was released I was spending only 1 week trying to get new artifacts, which brings total 3 weeks worth of resin for entire year. Actually a little bit more, because sometimes I was spending 1 day in artifact domains. And for the whole year almost all of my resin was going for the ley lines, weapon accession materials and talent books. And that's the life of Genshin Impact content creator. And if you playing Genshin Impact for a while, you know that 3 weeks for entire year is not enough to get good artifacts. And that's why I was so excited about new sets. I was missing the feeling when you finally get piece that you want. I was missing those dopamine spikes when your artifact finally rolled to the good substat. So I had 66 fragile resin, 5 condensed resin, plus some original resin, and in total this was around 4400 of resin. And if we convert this to that, this would be 24.5 days. And I was willing to spend it all. And all of this done in livestream. Almost all of it. For the first 1.5 hours I thought that I was streaming, but couple of seconds after start my stream crashed, and all of this time I was playing with myself. But anyway, sooner or later I've noticed this problem and I restarted my stream. And how my journey to get new artifact set went? Well, at first I was starting to get really interesting pieces with the crit substats. And maybe... And you know, in Genshin Impact you not only need to get good piece, you need to roll it well too. And with first part I doesn't had any problems, but my rolls wasn't good. It was really hard to get second crit substat on my pieces. Retrade, please. Defense. But this was only this time, so I wasn't really bothered about this. And another interesting point, you know, circlets is really hard to get, but for some reason that wasn't a problem for me. RNG gods was on my side almost right from the start. We are getting so many circlets. Another crit damage with the crit rate, yes please. But they wasn't 100% on my side, because roll on these circlets was just terrible. Let's sacrifice this one. As expected, no way. Do you know how pain feels? This is how pain feels. Emotional damage. So I was lucky and unlucky at the same time. What is these two circlets? Come on, at least one roll. But not all circlets rolled, but some of them was very nice. And I mean very nice. Come on, crit rate. Nice. Retreat, please. The only thing this was Hunter set, and the main set that I came for was Golden Troupe. But I still had a lot of resin and my journey continues. And this was a moment when I noticed that I'm not streaming, so I went live. Hello, and in today's live stream we will be farming artifacts. And on stream the same thing was happening again. I was getting interesting piece, I was trying to level up it, and it rolls bad. No, defense. And this happened again, and again. Good damage. Defense, flat defense. And this was until I've got interesting electro damage goblet. Electro damage crit rate. crit damage, nice! And why electric damage goblet is important? Because right now one of the best users for the Golden Troupe is Mika and Fischl, and I have both of them. But I still needed to roll this artifact, and oh my god, I've got 2 crit rolls on level 16. Okay, let's go. Crit rate and crit damage. Nice, nice, yes, let's go, let's go, let's go! Unfortunately, last roll went to the flat HP, but still this artifact is a big W on the Golden Troupe set, because right now I can use any offset piece as I want. On this positive note, I went further in my farming, and right now I had one problem. Feathers and flowers are easiest artifact to get. You don't need to roll main start of them, and most of the time these would be your strongest artifacts on set. But for some reason I still doesn't got any good feather or flower, and even if I had really good drop, in the end they rolled badly. 1000 HP. 1000 HP. My luck went somewhere else. Fragile resin was going down and I started to losing hope. I started to think that in the end of the stream I will not have decent set. With this luck, I don't think that we will get 2 fully complete sets. At some point even drop race was really dry and I was getting nothing. And first one is bad, second one, attack percentage circlet, third one is bad, and all 4 of them is bad. Interesting thing that I was getting a lot of one-liner sense, because they doesn't have double crit substat. I wasn't leveling up them immediately, I was saving them till the end of farming session. And then when 3300 resin was spent and all of my hope was already gone, I've got one-liner flower. And when I level up them to level 4, I finally got second crit substat. Yes. Yes. At this point it's too early to rejoice, because that day my luck on rolls was really terrible. But oh my god, how this artifact rolled. Nice! Nice! All of my rolls went to the crit substats. Another crit rate! Last roll, please. Crit damage. Crit rate! Yes! 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 And finally I've got really good flower. At this point I was really happy, and even bad rolled chocolate doesn't spoil the mood, but I still had more than 1000 resin to spend. And last 1000 resin went not as lucky as I wanted to be. I've got some good flower on the hunter set. After all this suffering, come on, let's go! Let's go! And another decent flower for the Golden Troupe. And last roll... Crit rate, yes! And in one of my last runs I've got really good crit rate circlet. Crit rate with crit damage, with energy recharge and attack percentage. But I forgot to level up it, because after my last run I had another goal, finding hidden gems. And what I mean by hidden gem? Hidden gems is an artifact that has only one crit substat, and despite the odds they're still rolling into insane crit values. As example, this flower from Noblesse Oblige that I have. At this point I've had a lot of one-liner artifacts, and I've started with Golden Troupe. And I almost immediately got 20 crit value feather and flower. 20 crit damage. What I was talking about. 20 crit damage. Yes, 20 crit value on feather and flower is not good artifact, but they still can be used to balance your stats. Most of the artifact as expected rolled very badly until I went to the sense, and this happened. Crit damage please. Yes! Yes, 26 crit value on the Sands is really good, it's the W, because Sands is much harder to get. Other Sands rolled very badly, but I remembered about insane circlet that I've got previously. How do I miss this piece? Unfortunately, it rolled not that I expected, but this was still decent piece. After that I moved to the Hunter set, and the problem with Hunter set, I still doesn't had feather on this set. Not even bad feather, I doesn't had any feather. So I went to level up one-liners. It took me not that long and I've got this insane feather. Please, another crit roll. Another crit roll. Yes. Hidden gem, please. Another crit roll. Yes. Yes. 35 crit value from one crit rate substat. This feather was truly hidden gem. Then I went further in leveling up feathers and all of them rolled very badly. After that I've got some interesting attack sense, and that was last decent artifact that I've got. Conclusion. Yeah, this artifact session was like a roller coaster with their ups and downs, but in the end I've achieved my goal. Right now my Mika and Fischl using Golden Troupe sets, and both of them had their personal artifacts. And of course official artifacts a little bit worse. For the artifacts themselves, yes, I've got some interesting pieces, but still a lot of room to improvement. I'm still cannot say that I've done with this domain, so I hope in the future I will have Resin to come back. All of my circlets still have 0 rolls in the crit substats, and that's it for Golden Troupe. Marachu's Hunter is a little bit more problematic, because Marachu's Hunter needs a lot of crit damage. 4-piece set already give us 36 crit rate if you can utilize passive, and the problem that most of my rolls went into crit rate substat. And right now, even if I want to build character with this set, I will have really hard time to build decent crit ratio with this set. An unfortunate thing, even after 4400 resin, my Marachuset Hunter set is still not done. So how your artifact farming session are going, let me know in the comments, and thank you for the watching, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.